Mummy here, Life After Money. Can you see me, Mother? I think that's about right. I'm having my morning coffee, and I thought I would have a little chat as well. So, cheers, good morning. Oh, it's lovely. It's hot. I've got a little mat here where I put my coffee on, and a little coaster. I've got two actually, but I'll just show you this because it's free. It's a free coaster for your coffee. It comes in two pieces. Now it used to be Coffee Mate in a tub, and that is the bottom of it, and that is the lid at the top of it. So when it's finished, I get a bread knife. Get a bread knife and slice that bottom off. And then you've got the plastic lid. Put one inside the other. Clever, eh? And you've got a free coaster. No need to buy a coaster. So anyway, yeah, I've got some notes here, and I've put as a title, this chair's creaking, life is what you make it. Now I'm a great believer in that actually, because let me just start off by saying I was a bit bored in my hometown where I used to live when I was young. So, and I went on holiday to Blackpool. I'll tell you this little story. My friend moved to Blackpool, so I went on holiday, and I liked it, and I didn't really want to go home again, but I did. I went home and I said to Mum, I want to go and live in Blackpool, because at the time I was getting a bit bored with my hometown. There doesn't seem to be much going on. So I said, Mum, I want to go and live in Blackpool. And I was 17 and she didn't really want to let me go at that time, so I hung around until I was 18. And when I was 18 I was off to Blackpool. And there I stayed for about 3.5 years and had a brilliant time. Worked on the pleasure beach, and fantastic time. And then I decided I would go back home again. But then after 3.5 years later, I thought my hometown is not that bad after all. Because I'd sort of grown up a little bit then, you know. And then I realised after that, the place is what you make it. You can be happy or sad any way you like. So it's not really the place that makes you happy or sad, it's your attitude to it. So I realised then that I could be happy wherever I was. So I'll make the most of wherever I was. So then I moved around a bit after that and lived in different places, but then I still think that way now. You know, life is what you make it. You can't say, oh, I hate living here, it's awful, it's boring, which I did when I was a teenager, because you can change things. You can change things so that they're not boring. So really, I have made my life to suit me. And now I'm making stuff, and I'm making at the moment flowers. Do you want to see what I'm making? Excuse me. What I'm making flowers at the moment. Always making. You see, you can make things with your hands. and you can make things out of your life. There is a connection there. If you've got imagination, if you can see where you want to be, if you can maybe imagine the end, and oh, am I making any sense or what? So I'm making flowers. Isn't that lovely? And I saw this on YouTube, and I thought, yeah, I'm going to make some of these flowers. So there you are. I think I've got about 12, 13, 14 so far. Yep, lots of flowers. Now if I just show you how to make one petal of these flowers, you can do the same. I'm not going to show you how to make the whole flower because there's already lots of videos out there on YouTube. Just have a look. But they look complicated. And they're not. They're really easy. And you think about life sometimes feels really complicated. But if you break it down into small parts, little pieces, and put those pieces together, you can make a really nice whole bunch of flowers or a nice whole life. Can you see the connection now? So how to make excuse me, I'll have a drink. How to make one petal. There is 5 petals there, and I've joined them together. Someone gave me a pile of these squares. They were making a patchwork but then got fed up with it. So I am cutting circles out of the squares and using that as a template, you see. So you can do any size you want. So what you need to do very quickly is a circle. Circle of fabric, plain, patterned, whatever. Fold it once in half, fold it again, so you've got a quarter. Can you see me, Mother? Am I close enough to you? Pin to hold it in place like that. So it looks like a little fan, like that. You know, a needle and cotton, so you've got a curved edge there. Hold it between your thumb and finger. Start at one end, single strand of cotton with a knot in the end. Now I'm going to need to take my glasses down for this. I always won't close up without my glasses. So, running stitch. Let's do a running stitch. I don't know what this is looking like. I'm going to have to check it, I think. A running stitch. There you go. That easy, running stitch. I've done it in a dark thread there so that you can see it. And I managed to have got a knot in it there. I've got a knot in it. See? See, things do not run smoothly. I have got a knot in it. Will it pull out? Yes, it pulled out. Carry on. To the end. Right, got a running stitch through there. So now pull it, gather it, pull it as tight. You can take the pin out at that stage. Tight. Hold it so that all the gathers don't spring open again, and then just do a couple of stitches at the end to hold it tight. You don't want it to ungather. Alright, there you are. There is one petal. Easy, isn't it? Easy peasy. So some of these have got 6, some have got 5. It's you put them together in a circle like that. I've got 5 there. I don't want a bigger hole than that because the hole has to be filled in, but I'll maybe talk about that another time. So make some petals. Lots of petals make flowers. Right. Anyway, we'll carry on with this little chat. Oh, you're still there, are you? You're still there. I went shopping last night, and I went to Aldi. Is it alright to advertise Aldi? We've got 2 Aldis, a big one and a little one. I've been going to the little one for a while now because it's convenient and it's not far, only 2-3 miles away. So I know it's near town, but I don't go to town anymore. Very rare. I did last week, but it's very rare that I go to town. But I went shopping last night to Aldi at 8:30, and you know, this is the best time for me to go shopping because there was one woman in there with a loaded trolley getting towards the end of her shop. There was somebody walking around with a basket with a few items. There was 2 chaps in there who were working on the fridges, maintenance, and that was it. You know, I virtually had the shop to myself, and it was great. So anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing for the future. It's over 2 weeks since I did the last shop there, so I've managed to do a 2-week shop in about half an hour. I don't much like shopping anyway, so this suits me to get in there, grab stuff and put it in my trolley. And you've probably seen some of my earlier videos where I go yellow sticker shopping. Well, that was a big part of my life, to save money, to buy the cheapest food that I could, and it meant going to Tesco's at 7 o'clock at night. Now Tesco's is a big shop, and there was always a few people around the reductions, but now I no longer want to do that because I don't want to be near people. I am taking care of myself, so I'm doing what is best for me. I've noticed overall as well, dare I say it, that Tesco prices generally on the whole are more expensive than Aldi. Yeah, Tesco was always my favourite. I love the checkout girls at Tesco. There was always a banter there, you know, and it was like a regular thing. Oh, you know, and it made shopping fun to go to Tesco's and see people that you see every week, and it was just, you felt like it was the best you could do to make shopping fun. Not that I think shopping's fun really, but so anyway, but that's all sort of stopped now because everybody's like walking around like a zombie and you can't chat anymore, and it's just such a miserable atmosphere. So my new way of shopping is Aldi at 8:30. They shut at 9 o'clock, so that's how it's going to be from now on. Sorry Tesco, but yes. So I'll maybe wrap this up now because I waffle on too much, you know. How do I stop myself from waffling? Well, I can't, basically. I can't. But it's always at the back of my mind at the moment that I can't be near to people, you know, for their sake and my sake, and so that's how it has to be. But I'm not going to go on about that, because everybody is sick and tired of watching, looking, listening what's going on. I just want a nice life. So anyway, I'll finish my coffee and carry on with the flowers. Sit at my table overlooking the garden. It's a sunny morning, better than yesterday. Yesterday was dull all day, but today is sunny and I can see blue skies, so that's a bit uplifting. Not sure what's going to happen when the winter comes and people won't want to go out in the winter. Well, I will still go out, but maybe not as often. Yeah, so people are really going to be stuck in winter. But anyway, people, make the most of your life. Life is what you make it. Right, design a life for yourself. Cheers. Give you a quick look at the flowers before we go. I'm just going to move you. Are you alright with that? Just going to move you. Forgive the table, it's a little bit scruffy. We've got the sun coming round, so let's have a look at these flowers. I think they're going to be really nice in a jar, or vase, or milk bottle, or maybe a tin can or something. There you are. Did I say it once? This is me and Queen Life After Money. Bye!